Yes, people. Big up Liverpool Prophet back again, joined by a special guest today. Man like you mean. What you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. You know, I was in bed contemplating whether I was gonna show some chest or was I gonna be a bit humble. I still haven't decided yet. So you get me? It's a big game on Sunday. Hey, listen, we both are shit right now. So we're gonna talk about it, but we're both shit right now. So it's an awkward game.
I hear it, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear it, man.
Mm,
Yeah, bro, you're spot on, bro. We're both dead at the moment. Obviously
yeah.
we're worse off in it. You guys are dead, but you're still in a title challenge. You know what I mean? We got nothing to play for really, any other than maybe the FA Cup, maybe a Champions League or something like that. But yeah,
Let,
bro.
let's let's be, let's
See where the
let's
game
be
goes.
honest. The only thing that's keeping us in this title race is Arsenal, and I've always said this. Yeah, Arsenal, like, when I first met Northside, he asked me, "Oh, do you think Arsenal are scary?" I said, "I had to deal with Liverpool. I had to deal with Mane with his no fucking hairline, Salah with the curly hair, Firmino with his veneers, bro. Like, Arsenal aren't scary to me. You know what I'm trying to say? So Liverpool have always been the team that I see as my challengers. So even when you lot won the league last year, Arsenal fans was confused. I wasn't confused because I understand that you lot are always there and thereabouts. You know what I'm saying? But Arsenal got complacent. So yeah,
I hear it, bro. I hear it. Yeah, you're spot on there as well, because obviously the races we had in it, bro, back in the day, Pep versus Klopp, Liverpool versus City. You had 18-19, obviously, in it. You got 98 points, we got 97, missed out by 1 point. 21-22 as well, same thing happened, literally. But yeah, bro, those were like, that was us at our peak and you at your peak. I think this new thing that you guys have got with Arsenal, it's kind of they're kind of playing a watered down version of City, if you know what I'm trying to say. Whereas we took on like the proper peak City.
you know what it is. I've always said I felt like that 98, 97 points was the best title race of all time. But because we're Man City, no one gives us the credit. But I say to everyone, but none of you lot can beat us when we're good. We're Little City, but when we're good, no one beats us. And this is my problem, right? Because for me, I don't like you lot in it. I'll keep it real. I don't like Liverpool in it. You know what I'm saying? I saw the Liverpool thing in the back, and my chest started hurting a bit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
I don't like Liverpool because you guys gave us headache. I couldn't go. I couldn't go. I don't know about you. Those seasons where we're going head to head, I didn't enjoy those seasons. In terms of every game was pressure. Every game was a final. Every fucking game was a final. And I always tell people this. The reason why I'm not scared of Arsenal is because I have to stop you lot from being basically the best Premier League side of all time. You nearly went invincible. You nearly did a quadruple. You were 2 games away from a quadruple. Two. Arsenal haven't got the fucking courage to even win an FA Cup and a Premier League in the same season. So for me, those seasons were incredible. And the thing is, everyone says that we're friendly, but on the pitch, we show pure football, right? But what they want is us to be fighting. And I said, I don't want to see violence in my football. I'm from Croydon, right? If I want to see violence, I go Croydon. You know what I'm saying? I want to see pure football. I think we both need to show that at the highest level. Nobody's done 98, 97 points. No one's done 93, 92 points, right? Last day of the season. Come on, man. Arsenal and Man United weren't doing that, but they hate on our rivalry. You know what I'm saying? But for me,
I think
Man
it's one
United
of them
probably.
ones where
Yeah, go on.
no, I think
Yeah,
it's
go on,
one of
bro.
them
Go
ones
on.
where because us man are at the top now, innit, bro? Well, we were at the top, innit, both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really ever touched United and Arsenal in it until we came around, so they kind of feel a little bit threatened like that. You know what I'm trying to say?
I said this, right? So, like, Man United fans class you lot as rivals. I've watched you lot beat them 7-0, 5-0. And I used to beg them. I used to say, please, make them drop points because you're going to beat us. Man United, the funny thing about them is they'd beat us and then they'd beg me. I remember I was at work. I used to work at Waitrose in Croydon, right? Warehouse. Yeah, shout out to everyone that was Waitrose Warehouse. Big man, it was a little vibe. But I remember the year that you lot won the league, a Man United fan came up to me and says, please don't make them let them win the league. I wanted to fight him. I said, how about you help me? We only played them twice. You played them twice, and they spank you every time. Man United fans, they talk about, oh, Man City got empty seats. You know what empty seats I saw when you beat them 5-0 and half-time they're walking out the
Mm.
stadium? It was on the screen. Half of the stadium left. Listen, Man United, you can't chat to us. Arsenal, you can't chat to us. I'll be honest. I think we're two of the best Premier League sides of all time. But nobody will
Oh,
give us
100%.
credit. But yeah, that's my opinion. What's happened? What's happened? Is that me or is it him? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, look,
Um,
for me, you're back. Is that me or is it him? Hello?
you can hear me, yeah, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear
What is
me?
it? Was that me? Yeah, I can hear you. Was that me or was that you that cut out?
Nah, nothing, bro. Just I thought I lagged out for a minute. Then yeah, my bad. But yeah,
Yeah,
what I was
yeah,
saying
yeah,
was
cool. You're gone, bro.
yeah, we're back now. Yeah,
Yeah, you're back. We're back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, little
yeah.
technical
I was gonna
difficulties,
say
man.
I'll always credit you guys.
Mm.
Yeah, technical difficulties in it, bro. Yeah, I'll always credit City in it, bro, on their thing because the way I look at it, it's people always discredit you guys because of the whole 115 thing,
Yeah,
charges, etc. You guys are guilty.
yeah,
Did you guys commit all that stuff? But for me, it's like at
yeah,
the end of the day, you guys are ambitious and you guys show the will
yeah,
and want to win every year. I
yeah,
look at my club, look at Arsenal, Chelsea nowadays as well under the new ownership. These clubs don't want to win. It's all about top four. Get top four when you get that's it. With you guys, it's like whether you guys have done the 115, etc. You guys have got owners that care about your club in it. And for me, I'd rather have owners like that any day of the week over what I've got now or what the other clubs have got to. So for me,
but
115, it is what it is, but it you guys are still you guys are still doing your thing over the years.
you know what it is about me in 115, right? Is that I think in terms of cheating in sport, there's two
Mm,
ways for me that you can cheat. And that's one, if you're fixing games, so like you paid referees, you're throwing the game on purpose, and performance enhancing drugs. What people never credit us for is that we've actually spent our money well. We spent 35 mil on Aguero and David Silva, right? When you got Man United spending 80 mil on Harry Maguire, never hardly won any trophies. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of people feel like money can win them the league. Arsenal spent £1 billion, hasn't won a league. Chelsea spent £1 billion. These guys are struggling to fighting for top four. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We've seen teams come up to the Premier League after promotion and spend money and get relegated, right? So I've always said,
mm,
instead of look, you guys have spent 500 million, and you guys ain't retaining the Premier League, right? Obviously, we'll talk about Slot being a bum in a second, innit? I think right now it's a bit
mm.
early, but
Yeah.
yeah, but like for me, I always tell people we spend money, we win trophies. If you buy a Range Rover and a Dior jacket and you're fucking all the bitches in the club, what's the problem? What's the problem? It's a
Mm,
more of a problem if you're not getting the gal after you've got them things. You've enhanced your thing and you ain't getting no gal. Come on, we've seen
mm,
Man United spend money. They ain't won a Premier League in 13 years now. You know what I'm saying? So for me, everyone always cries about 115. You guys are talking about us spending money illegally. But the money that we spent and the football that we played, no one ever took. Because I've always said this: we was better than everyone, except from you guys, right? Like in terms of, I think there were certain seasons you was better than us, but we got over the line. But I think that Klopp used to get rattled by us. Klopp and your players used to get a little bit rattled because I used to watch Klopp's press conferences, and he'd always, because people think Klopp and Pep are friends. I think Klopp used to chat shit about Man City any chance he got, any little chance in Prescott he would, and then Pep would reply. You know what I'm saying? So for me, this 115 thing is it's an excuse because if we don't get charged, everyone's got to explain why we mashed up this whole league this whole time. Everyone's got to explain that 4P. Treble. Everyone's got to explain it. And plus, we've done it against the three biggest clubs in this country. We beat Arsenal to titles. We beat Liverpool to titles. We beat Man United to titles. So now you have to explain it. Now it looks bad. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So yeah, man.
It's a jealousy thing, and at the end of the day, bro, that's all it is. It's one
Yeah,
of those where you know,
yeah,
anything but to give City credit for what they've done over the years. That's the way
yeah,
I look at it. I'm sure you look at it the same way as well. Um,
yeah, yeah. Because look, I've seen everyone celebrating spending money now. I said, oh, okay. I see guys celebrating transfer windows. I said, okay. I've never seen us celebrate a transfer window. Right? We just go get our players and we run. I watched Liverpool when they got Verts and Isak. celebrate the transfer window. I said, okay. I said, okay. It feels good to be rich, no? It feels good to spend some money, no?
Mm,
Yeah? Nobody wants to be wearing the old football boots. You want to be wearing the new thing. You know what I mean? You want to go to training feeling good,
mm,
right? But for some reason, when we do it, you're plastic. I've even heard Chelsea fans have come up to me and said, you guys are plastic. I said, you guys were the first fucking plastic club in this country. Yeah? But nobody, I don't even disrespect that because realistically, it's a business. Football's a business. We put our passion into it because we're fans of the club. But it's a business, right? So your club makes money when you win trophies. Your clubs make money off of shirts. And how do you sell shirts? By winning stuff, right? What you got? Because even like I've been in Spain now for 7 months, and I say you don't really see Arsenal or Man United shirts. You see Man City shirts because if there's a facade in England that we're a small club, but Spanish people can see, oh yeah, these guys are way better than everybody else, especially because of our football. Cool, Man
mm,
United are a big club because they used to win trophies, but their football wasn't great, weren't the best. Arsenal played good football, but they just had no courage. You know what I mean? You rattle Arsenal a little bit, and they're gonna capitulate. That's what it's like. Just a little bit. You saw it last season. They
mm,
were top of the league, running their mouth. Salah had the best season of his life. Capitulation. It wasn't
mm,
even a title race last year. That's how bad it is. It wasn't even a title race. So
mm.
yeah, man. That's just my thing, man.
Yeah, bro, I hear you, man. Spot on that. Spot on that. But obviously, with you guys, City, bro. Last year you had a bad year in it. Obviously, don't know the ins and outs of it, bro. But for your guys' standards, it was a relatively poor year. I actually thought you guys would walk the league last year, but obviously, certain circumstances happened. But what are you made of the summer and the season so far this year?
Listen, let me tell you something. We haven't got the fucking courage, man. We ain't got the flipping courage. We are like last year, right? Last year, I was in so much pain. I'm numb to what's going on this season because
Mm.
we went what 1 game in 13. I think you lot are on a run like that as well at one point in this season.
Yeah, we was, yeah.
Where yeah, you was on that. So there was so much pain. Honestly, there was so much pain for me. There was so the people there tell me to calm down.
That's all
But
good.
yeah,
That's all good.
yeah, there was a lot of pain. There was a lot of pain for me last year, man. When we lost 5-1 to Arsenal, you lot beat us with ease last year. You know, last year, yeah, you lot beat us like, like when you got a little brother, yeah, and
Mm.
you could smash him, but you kind of just keep pushing him over, and he just keeps falling over because you just got the grown brother strength. You guys
Yeah,
showed
yeah.
us grown brother strength last season, right? The Sporting Lisbon game, I got banned off a TikTok live because I came on live after. I said some shit I shouldn't have said, innit? You get me? The chat was talking shit to me. I lost my head, innit? Right now, I can't see the chat, and if I do come on stream, hopefully I don't see the chat. 'Cause I can't do it. I can't do it. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff that went on last season, and for me, Pep Guardiola has lost his touch in terms of he used to be able to figure seasons like this out. So me and Hamza Northside, we was on stream yesterday, and me and Hamza have the same thing. We're looking at Pep Guardiola and the mistakes that he's made and his arrogance, and it's catching up with him. Now, now we're at a point where Pep, you got no one to save you. You used to have Sterling that used to save you, Sane that used to save you, Cancelo, Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne. Now all the players you got are shit. But what happened is when you had them, you told Sterling that he can't get no game time, but you go sign Jeremy Doku. You told Sane that he's got to leave, and you signed Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is playing for Everton at 30. Jack Grealish is on loan at 30. He's a big man with a ponytail. He's playing on loan at 30. Yeah? And I don't like Jack Grealish, but I got a special stream for Jack Grealish. When I talk about Jack Grealish, I'm hoping to break the fucking internet. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that was a Ponzi scheme. That wasn't a real transfer. That was a Ponzi scheme.
Mm.
But yeah, for me, this season's been just again same shit. Like we've got Turkey, which what we didn't have last season, and if we do win the league, I think it's Turkey's fault. I think Turkey's going to be a big factor in us winning the league because he's actually got courage. He's actually got the tech that I want at Manchester City. But Pep isn't figuring it out. He's got a squad there. He's not trying to play Marmoush and Haaland to see how that works. He's become, and I'm looking at him and I'm saying, you're afraid. Pep's afraid right now. Mind you, there's no good managers in this league. There's none.
No.
None. There's no good play. I don't think there's any good players in world football. So right now, Pep should be dominating just based off of his experience and based off of just him being the best. But he's not. Why? Because he's panicking. Those guys. What everyone does is they credit Pep for how good we've been, but they haven't. They didn't credit the players for what they done,
Mm.
which for me is so crazy because even 100-point season, even okay. I even say this: the game that we played you lot, right? That basically decided the league, 98, 97 points, was the game at the Etihad, January. I remember I was partying for New Year's, and I got like a little pain in my chest saying, shit, we got Liverpool in a fucking couple of days. I had to stop partying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I remember that game, right? We scored, Aguero, then you lot scored. And you lot used to do this thing where when you guys were about to score, it was like you lot just started playing some crazy football, bro. Pinging
Yeah,
it
yeah,
there,
yeah,
pinging it
yeah,
there. And I was like to myself, I'm on the phone to my friend. I'm sweating. I'm up, walking up and down, sweating.
yeah. Mm.
I said to my friend's like, bro, they're gonna score. He said, bro, they're gonna score again. Bro, they're gonna score again. Sterling grabbed the ball and ran up the pitch, and Van Dijk fouled him, and Raheem ended up getting the assist for Sane's last goal, and that essentially then that threw off you lot's form. You guys started drawing games, and that essentially won us the league.
Mm.
Those two players Pep, you got rid of, and they're both in their 30s. They're both in their prime. They could both be at Manchester City now, teaching Doku, teaching Savio, teaching Semenyo how to play for Manchester City. But instead, you got rid of them because they asked for game time. Pep, are you sick? They ask for game time. What's the problem? They're footballers. They're asking for game time. They're not asking you for your wife's hand in marriage or your daughter's hand in marriage.
Mm.
Pep, your daughter's a little bit length, by the way. You know what I'm trying to say? But nobody's asking for that. People, they're saying, can I play game time? For me, if I'm a manager and I've got players like Jack Grealish who don't ask for game time, I'd get rid of them first because you're
Mm-hmm.
not showing no ambition. But Pep's the opposite. Pep likes to have control. He's a narcissist,
Yeah.
right? And I've had to deal with this at my club for years, and I got a lot of love for him. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think your season's been like?
I think our season, bro, your season. You want my thoughts on the City?
Yeah, yeah. What's your thoughts on City? Then we'll talk about
City. I
Liverpool
think
after.
I think I'll be honest. I think you guys rebuilt okay in the summer. Um, the season start. I'll be honest. I expected us to retain the league in it this year. I did think you guys would be back up there, obviously, and I didn't think you guys would be as bad as you were. But yeah, I thought we'd be up. You guys would be up there. I thought Arsenal would be up there as well. But I don't know, but you guys are up there right now. But it's like if Arsenal had anything about them, I do feel like they'd have pulled away from you by now. So yeah, obviously you're better on paper, but again, when you compare it to City teams in years gone by, this is not a good City team. Let's be honest. And you said some in your stream the other day, bro, that yeah, I think you made a good point on, and you said you don't feel like Pep's gonna leave you guys in a good position for when the next manager comes in.
I think Pep and Fergie have the same thing. Pep and Fergie want to be remembered as those guys who made the club great,
Mm,
right? Because Fergie never left Man United in a great position in terms of what the players that they had. They was actually in a mess. They were actually, when you look at it and what he won with, and then he left, he should have rebuilt before he left,
mm,
but he never, right? For some reason, Pep won't leave. I think Pep won't leave because he hasn't done what Fergie done in terms of won the league on his last time, and then
mm,
I think if he wins the league this season, he'll go, right? But for me, I'm looking at what he's done to this club, right? Mind you, he's built, he's helped us. He's done his thing as well. I'm not going to disrespect him, but I don't think he wants the next manager to come in because I want Luis Enrique,
yeah.
and Luis Enrique will come in and he will blitz the league. There will be a big problem. There will be another big problem. But Pep doesn't want us to be like, okay, yeah, they've had another great manager that's won them trebles and da da da
Mm,
da. Because he's a narcissist. He's a control freak, right? You saw him walking in the changing room. Oh, everybody shut up. No one talks like that. You ain't
mm-mm,
got to talk like that.
mm,
You paella eating motherfucker. How dare you go in there and do? Oh, bro, that's why I couldn't be a football player because, bro, I just would have looked at him and said, "Listen, you gotta be. You can say things in a certain way. Do you know what I mean? Right? But this is Pep. This is Pep, and I'm seeing it in Arteta as well, where it's crazy, man. And like I said, I didn't want this to get to this point where, but I feel like Pep should have left on the 4P. I've said this a long time, and people are, like City fans have beefed me. Oh, you don't appreciate what Pep's done. I say he's been here 10 years. So what? He's gonna leave. Like, what would you want him to manage us until he's dead? You want him to manage us until he's got bad back? But what the hell? This man's already keeps spitting on himself, and he keeps sipping his water. He's had enough.
Mm.
You can't see that he's had enough. The pressure is on him. He's scratching his face in press conferences and then admitting it. They say to him, "Oh, Pep, so what's these scratches on your face? I wanted to harm myself." Who says that as a man? Who says
Uh,
that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, Pep knows it's done. Pep knows it in his heart it's done, but he's keeping up this facade. For me, Pep, you should just go. And I don't want you to go because you're a bad manager. I want you to go because you are stressed out. I'm looking at you. Even like after Tottenham, the way his body language is, the guy trying to talk to him, he's like he's not trying to be there. Pep, you don't have to speak. He's interviewing you. You're Pep Guardiola. If I'm Pep Guardiola and I don't want to speak to you, I'm like, shut up, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Like, because I'm Pep Guardiola. But I'm looking at him and he's not comfortable. He's not secure. Right? Pep, he used to be secure because why? You had Kevin De Bruyne, you had Raheem Sterling, you had Riyad Mahrez. These guys had courage. These guys, even if your tactics are wrong, they'd bail you out. But what you made it look like is that it's all me, and it wasn't.
mm,
Now everyone's looking at you, bro. Now everyone's looking. Klopp, one thing I like about Klopp, because I do want to see what happens when Pep finishes managing and the players talk about him. Because I know for a fact those Liverpool players love Klopp. If
mm,
Klopp was anything bad was to happen to Klopp right now, everyone's around Klopp's hospital bed. Everyone's coming to Klopp's aid.
mm,
All those Liverpool players, they will die for Klopp. Pep Guardiola, I'm not so sure. Everything he does is fake. Oh, we cannot replace him, and he's pretending to cry. Pep, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, bro. You benched Aguero on his last game against Chelsea in the Champions League final. So what are you crying for? What are you crying for? You're pretending it's crocodile tears, bro. You benched David Silva in his last game for us. Stop crying, bro. These are play without Aguero. We're not Man City. Without David Silva, we're not Man City, right? You come in after the only reason why Pep came because City fans have got this thing about them where they think Pep is as valuable to City as Fergie is to Man United.
mm,
No, Pep came in because we was run well, and we gave him the freedom. Pep's a god at Manchester City. He can't do no wrong. We won one game in 13, right? And they City fans was kind of like blaming the players. Oh, it's Rico Lewis. Who the fuck's playing Rico Lewis right back? Pep.
mm,
Oh, it's Nunes. Who the fuck's playing Nunes right back? Pep. Who keeps on switching the goalkeepers? Pep. It's not. These lot aren't playing themselves.
mm,
If you're playing in your position and you're messing up, I can beef you. If you're a cam or a central midfielder playing right back, well, I'm gonna beef you. What's the point? It's not even your fault. So at the end of the day, for me, I got a lot of love for Pep. I got a lot of time for him, but he's got his flaws, man. He's got his flaws, 100%.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. I think that 13 game win last year, bro. I think any other manager probably would have gotten booted out. I think because he was Pep, obviously you were never going to get rid of him in it. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree, bro. When you say he looks tired, etc. It's a little bit like how Klopp used to look for us in his last year, where he
mm,
doesn't have that energy no more. He doesn't have that drive. So I
yeah,
can't see Pep. I do think Pep, if he doesn't go this year, I think he probably does one more year to go. I don't see him being there for the next 3 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So
no, no,
yeah, bro, it's one of them ones. But yeah,
yeah,
as for replacements, so you definitely want Pep gone in the summer, yeah.
yeah. I wanted Pep gone. I'll be honest with you. So I was talking to Lee Gunner and I said, Lee, because Lee's like, oh, how could you talk about Pep? I think he's joking. But I
Mm,
said, Lee, would Real Madrid fire Pep right now? He said 100%. I said,
mm,
would Abramovich fire Pep right now? He said 100%. I said, what Manchester City fans want to do is they want to win trophies, but not maintain the standard, right? When you don't maintain the standard, you end up like Liverpool when they didn't win the title for 30 years. You end up
mm,
like Manchester United 13 years, and you end up like Arsenal 20 years. And you got Chelsea on the same run in one next year, 2027, it would have been 10 years since they won the league. This is
mm,
what happens when you don't no longer maintain the standard. If you don't put pressure on the manager and you let him get away with all this stuff, you let him get, I heard that even at Barcelona. I heard Pep Guardiola wanted to get rid of Messi, right? I don't know if it's completely true. I can't wait for Messi's documentary. But
Mm,
there was a thing, there's a because think about it, Pep, he's born bred Barcelona, right? Academy player, academy coach, captain Barcelona. He only stayed at Barcelona, what, 3, 4 years? That's a bit suspicious. And he stayed at Manchester City for 10 years. That's a
mm,
bit suspicious. But what I heard is that him and Messi had a problem. And Pep, being the madman he is, he wanted to get rid of Messi. And they
yeah.
said, you can't do that. like, and look what Messi went and done. And that's
Mm,
what Pep does. Pep doesn't care who you are, he was going to get rid of, allegedly, the best player of all time because he's pissed. He got rid of Yaya Toure at Barcelona. And Yaya Toure is one of the best midfielders to ever grace the Premier League.
mm,
And he got rid of him. He got rid of Ronaldinho and Deco when he first went to Barcelona. This is Pep Guardiola. He wants to be the main man. He's the character of the show. This isn't called Manchester City. This is called Pep Guardiola. This is called Pep Guardiola flipping Etihad. This is what it is. But yeah, man, I want him to go, but I don't want him to get sacked. I just want him to go on his own accord.
yeah, kind of just leave on his. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear it, man.
like how Klopp left.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
leave like that. Yeah, respectfully.
I hear it, man. So as for replacements for him, bro, obviously Enrique's one. I do think you guys will end up with Enrique. I do think he goes City at one point.
Yeah.
Alonso's another one, bro, that I see linked with City. Xabi Alonso. Would you take him or not?
No.
Nah.
Five at the back. No. Sorry. Yeah, Alonso, go Liverpool. You get me? You was a Liverpool player as well. I don't want none of this Liverpool stuff at my club. You get me? You go. You obviously Alonso. He did his thing doing Invincible. I think Real Madrid was a big step. I think everyone forgets Real Madrid don't care. Real Madrid will fire you. You mess around, the players aren't respecting you. Everything seems like to be in disarray. They'll get rid of you. He should have probably waited for the Liverpool job, right?
Mm,
I think that's a perfect fit. I don't want anyone else but other than Luis Enrique. I don't even want company. You get me? Not right now. I want company to have a few more seasons at Bayern. You know what I'm saying? And then come. But for me, Luis Enrique is the perfect fit, and he can stay here for like a good 4 or 5 years. Then we can go get company.
hear
But
it,
for
man.
me, anyone else other than Luis Enrique is Pep. You got to make a big decision because when Fergie left, he left Man United with Moyes. You do some shit like that, then I'm coming back to England to look for you, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that. You can't do that shit. But yeah. So yeah, man.
yeah,
So
man. I
what?
can't
Okay.
lie, but I agree with you in it on if City get Enrique, I think it's curtains for the whole league because he's
Yeah.
kind of like the modern day Pep in it, bro.
Yeah.
He's exact opposite what Pep used to be in it.
Yeah.
Winner, full of life, full of energy, etc. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
if he comes to the league and if he goes to City, that's going to be a problem. I do
Yeah.
think he should be. He's a manager that a lot of clubs should look at. To be fair, bro, because
Yeah.
obviously he's out of contract, I believe, as well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, if City get him,
And
bro, it's game over for everyone. I can't lie.
and let's be honest. PSG is a joke of a club, innit? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So like at the end of the day, obviously people think we're a joke of a club. But again, I always say this. I hear you, but if we're good and you can't beat us, then I don't know, innit? Like I said, I was saying this to a Liverpool fan the other day. I said, when we're good, you lot don't win trophies. You don't win the Premier League when we're good. And
Facts,
he's like, what
bro.
is
We
that
don't.
supposed to?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, what do you mean? We're still bigger than you. I said, but that makes it worse,
Mm.
right? Like, if I've got a little brother, right, and I should be able to beat up my little brother. If my little brother beats me up, I'm not going to say to him, but I was born before you. What? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I watched mum. I was the first person that mum and dad looked at. No. Your little brother beat you up. It's worse the fact that you guys let Little City come and win trophies the way we have. And even like I've always said this. I said this to Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans want this perfect squad. And I say, we used to win the league with John Stones, Otamendi, and Delph. We should never. And like, because I'll be honest with you, everyone respects John Stones. As a Liverpool fan, you know this very well. He was very shaky,
Mm.
right? Firmino used to bully John Stones. This was high school, secondary school shit. He would. This is what you lot used to do because nobody knows how technical our games were. We'd pass the ball at the back. You guys would wait for John Stones to get the ball, and you lot would all charge at
Swarm,
him,
he just swarm the guy. Yeah, yeah.
warm him, and I used to have a heart attack thinking John Stones. But I got a lot of love and time for John Stones, but everyone forgets that he's a good defender on the ball. Off the ball, it's a bit shaky,
Mm.
right? If I'm being honest, he's not an elite defender off the ball. It's on the ball that he's an elite defender. and then you got Otamendi every single time he's sliding on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And you got Delph, who's not actually a defender. So I always try to tell Arsenal, what Arteta has, or even had the season before, is good enough to win, right? But Arsenal, man. I always say this: Arsenal fans make football feel like I'm watching Gossip Girl,
Mm,
right? Like with the stuff that they got online and how feminine and complainy these men are. Just get it done. That's one thing I used to respect about Liverpool. You man wouldn't speak until it was done because you guys knew what was going on. So you guys would speak until it's done. But Arsenal is whatever in it. But yeah, Luis Enrique for me has to be done. 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 I don't want anyone else. I don't care about nobody else. Yeah, that's just my opinion on it.
I hear it, man. I hear it. As for the rest of the season, but obviously, title races on, etc. It shouldn't be, but it is because of how bad Arsenal are. How do you see
Yeah.
Arsenal this season? Do you think you guys will still get released? Do you think they'll do it? How do you look at the whole title race thing
I,
this year?
I think and this is why I'm saying about Pep, right? We're one tactic away from smoking these guys because Arteta's got the ability to change it, but he won't. Arteta plays a back four of centre backs and then plays Declan Rice, who is a centre back originally, in midfield with Zubamendi, and
Mm,
he plays Declan Rice, who's a six in the eight, and plays Zubamendi, who's an eight in the six. This man's all over the place, right? But I've said this to Northside yesterday. I said, bro, when me and Hamza both told him, when we heard that you lot wanted Arteta, we laughed. We said, what the fuck do you want him for? He managed one game for us, or one or two games. One of those games was at Leon in the Champions League. He got smoked.
mm.
Arteta got smoked. Wait, like, so when you want to say? Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, in 2 seconds.
But yeah, lads. Yeah, lads. As you can see, bro. Pep's holding a bit of smoke. Pep is holding a bit of smoke, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Standards, people. Standards.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
back, bro?
sorry, I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it was the question again. I even forgot. It got thrown off.
Uh,
Yeah.
it was on Arsenal, but how do you feel on it?
Oh
Arsenal in the
yeah, yeah,
league?
yeah. No, Arsenal. Even when like they didn't beat 10-man Chelsea, that was pathetic. They didn't beat you lot when you lot were pretty bad. That was pathetic. They didn't beat Nottingham Forest. Cool. We lost to Man United, and then so did they. It's like, why are you guys copying us?
Mm,
For me, this is. I said me and Hamza said this yesterday. Klopp would have buried us 5 times over already.
mm.
Klopp was waiting for this. I know Klopp somewhere right now, yeah, with his fucking tea and his long jacket somewhere, thinking, should I just come back?
He
should I just
probably is,
come?
man. Man's probably thinking, City dropped off a year that after I leave, it's just it's one of them. But yeah, I hear you, bro. Yeah.
Literally, I know Klopp sitting there thinking, let me just go get my long jacket and my hat in it because realistically, like this is pathetic. Like, and even my thing with Liverpool is because I do want to touch on Liverpool in it, right? You lot giving slot money and not Klopp money. This is what I'm trying to say, but this is
Yeah, exactly,
negligence.
bro. Makes zero sense.
This is negligence. This flipping bold headed, oh, bro, like I don't know in it. For me, this is a bad defense of a title race because of the money you spent.
100%.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I
Like the
think if
money
we
you
hadn't
guys.
spent the money, bro, it
Mm,
wouldn't have looked as bad on paper. But because we spent the money, bought them players in it, it looks bad. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Look, I had an argument with my dad. Yeah, Dad, I love you, right? But he said to me, I said to him, Arteta's better than Slot. He said, no, he's not. He ain't won the league. I said, Dad, you're gonna see. You're gonna see what this man is. Arteta's not a great manager, but he's been consistent,
Mm,
right? And right now he is above Pep, right? Cool. He's not a great Pep, but he is above, right? But Slot for me, I was watching him last season. The only thing I could credit him for was putting Gravenberch in DM. That was okay.
mm,
That was good. But then the fact that you lot didn't go pick up a centre back in the summer, the fact that you didn't go pick up a DM in the summer, yeah, and you went and bought Isak and Ekatike and Verts. I'm thinking, but you lot need a six and a defender.
exactly.
This is
Yeah.
the way. This is insane. But again, this is negligence, and for me, Klopp would have known what to do. You didn't need to give Klopp bare money. You wouldn't even. Klopp would have spent half that money and got 10 times the better players and got better out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for me, I got a lot of respect for Klopp. I don't like him. I don't like him. The fucking veneer motherfucker. I don't like him. But I have a lot of respect for him because let's be real. If Klopp was allowed to spend money that Pep was allowed to spend, these titles would have been a bit different.
Mm.
Like it would
100%.
have been a bit like it would have been because I used to look at you lot. I remember there's a few games I remember, right? Because I never used to watch you lot's games because it just used to give me pain in my chest and it. So I never used to watch you lot's games. I remember one you man played Atletico Madrid. You lost the game, and I remember Black and Thomas Partey had the masterclass, right? And I remember watching that game. It was at the 109th minute, and you guys are wave after wave. It was like playing flipping zombies on Call of Duty. Wave after wave after wave. And even I look at Arsenal the other day against Nottingham Forest, and it's like the 93rd minute, and they're passing the ball around. I say, yeah, I ain't got to be afraid of you lot.
Mm.
I ain't got that Liverpool side was going at Atletico Madrid, and that was a decent Atletico Madrid side as well, right? That's when they was actually decent and in contention of winning leagues and stuff like that. And you guys, what I watched you lot do to Barcelona, cool, wasn't a prime Barcelona, but Messi was on the pitch, Suarez on the pitch, Busquets is on the pitch, and you guys absolutely. I remember saying this to my friend. I said, if they score in the first 10 minutes, this game's done. He said, no, they will lose. They will lose. I remember. Uh, I knew the game was over when I started seeing Jordan Henderson make runs into the box. I said, yeah, these men are got because they're not. You not weren't afraid. Where I think Arteta's afraid to lose games.
Mm.
You guys don't give a damn, and that's what I've respected about you lot is that you never tried to copy us. Like everybody's always trying to copy Pep. You never tried to copy us, and you wasn't afraid at all. At all, it was insane. It was insane. But I don't like you, man. I might be giving you man credit. You
Yeah, I
get me?
hear it,
But
man. I hear it. It's one of those you
yeah,
respect it, but you don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I
yeah,
hear it. I hear it. But
yeah.
on Liverpool then, bro. Since it will
Mm.
lead on into the game now, and what have you
Yeah,
made of our season so far as a rival?
I just can't believe this man still got a job. I can't believe this man still got a job. I can't believe that you signed the players that you signed, and you, like I said, you didn't spread the money across the whole pitch,
Mm.
right? Van Dijk's getting on, Salah's getting on, right? You didn't even pick up no wingers. You got rid of Luis Diaz, who was pretty effective for you lot. You guys didn't even pick up no wingers.
Mm.
It's insane. I actually want to know what you think as a Liverpool fan about your lot season.
I think, to be fair, bro, I think we started the season off.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. Sorry.
That's all good, bro. It's all good. I think we started the year off well. The season off well. Sorry. We won the first 5 games, but even when we won the first 5 games, we didn't really look good. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of papering over the cracks. Then that Palace loss came, and then since then, it's kind of just gone downhill. But I think Slot has made some weird decisions. He obviously has players that he prefers over certain players too, which again, we got Chiesa in the team who rarely gets used, and he's a baller. Other players too in the team, Rio and Gamora goes and scores a winner against at St James's Park, and he doesn't get used no more. You got players like Salah who aren't performing, but they still get picked week in week out. I just feel like something was there last season that wasn't broken, and he tries to fix it by selling a couple players, bringing a couple players in. And it hasn't worked, bro. Hasn't worked. It just fell apart after
So
the
okay,
yeah.
as a Liverpool fan, what do you think you need? Because like after spending 500 mil, and it's not like you're gonna get another 500 mil to spend. It's
Mm.
like, what do you think you need now?
I think personally, but obviously the main standout position we need is a centre back. So that's one, maybe even two, depending on the situation with Canate and that. I think we also need another left winger because I don't think Gakpo's it personally. I don't think Gakpo is good enough to be our first choice left winger.
He's not. He's not a left winger as well. To credit to him as well, he's not a left
Exactly. Yeah.
winger.
Exactly. Even Salah, bro. You look at Salah. His age is getting on. Probably going to need a replacement for him. Got to look for a replacement for Van Dijk as well. I still think we need a natural 6-2. So you look at them positions there: DM, two centre backs. a left winger. Right? That's 5 signings then, and that's more money being spent. And I don't see how owners giving this manager any more money after how the season's gone. So
And
it's
you
one
know
of
what's
them
crazy?
ones where
Yeah,
I
go
think
on,
we
sorry.
screwed, man. You can't even. Yeah, go on.
You know what's crazy, right? Me and my friend predicted Trent was gonna do this, right?
Mm,
Because he was Mr. Liverpool. It means more. When we saw him go Madrid, me and my friend said he knows that this is gonna fall apart and he doesn't want to be there,
mm,
right? But because he should be just like Foden, these guys should be future captain. And he left the chart because he saw he's like, okay, in the season he left, you guys won the league. No, you guys capitulated after he left,
yeah.
right? But I think last season, the season before he left, Slot weren't really playing him.
Mm-mm.
But I watched him. I said, "You flipping coward! You knew what Salah and Van Dijk got owed. That this team was cooked, and he left straight away. So I feel like I don't know how you feel about Trent, but like yeah. Wait, how do you feel about him?
I think with Trent, bro, it's one of those where it's the Madrid law in it, bro. You can't when they come calling for you, it's really hard to turn down. Not a lot of players can turn them down. I think him as well. Bellingham obviously probably tapped him up on international break and stuff too. So it's one of them ones where I think he was tapped up, and I think he just got brainwashed in it, bro, and he ended up leaving. Obviously people are upset with him. They call him a rat, etc., saying he left in a bad way, etc. For me, yeah, you were annoyed at obviously you were annoyed at the time when he goes, but over time you kind of just accept it, and it is what it is. He's gone, you move on. So I don't hate him as much as other people will hate him. If you ask someone from Liverpool, a Scouser, they'll say it's on site if they see him around. You know what I mean? So for me though, it is what it is for me. I think we replaced him well though with Frimpong. So we've got 2 decent right backs in there now. So while he's a miss, I think we'll be all right without him in the long term in that position anyway. Right back.
I think for me that there was 2 points when this happened for me, right? The way that Trent talks, in terms of it means more, and the stuff that he's done for Liverpool,
Hmm.
and also he went to the club that kind of destroyed your lot Champions League hopes.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, so like when they were beating you in Champions League finals, was you looking at them then thinking, oh, I'm
Mm.
gonna go there one day? Because those defeats, I know those defeats destroyed you lot as Liverpool fans. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It is,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I hear it, man. 100%, 100%. But I think you look at what Trent provided for us, bro. We haven't really replaced that. The creativity that he used to provide off the flanks. You look at Frimpong and Salah, they don't really have that same partnership that him and Trent had. So as much as I probably hate to admit it, we are missing him as a player. I think we tried to replace his creativity with words, but it hasn't really worked out yet. So yeah, bro, it's I think the signings as well haven't really gelled in. Other than Ekitike, I don't think they've really looked good. Kirkers has looked really, really bad since he's come in. Um,
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So who
yeah.
who's your favorite signing from that 500 mil, and who's the worst?
Uh, Obviously the best one is probably Ekitike, and well, he's the standout one. He's been you can't really say much, but he's just come in and done his thing. The worst one, it's got to be out of Kirkers and Isak probably. Isak's injured now, of course, so I probably got to give it Kirkers, well, considering how good he was at Bournemouth last year. He's just
But
looked
you
like
know
a
what?
different
You know
player.
what it is like. Even when we signed Semenyo, right?
Hmm.
And people were like, oh, he's scoring goals. I said he looks like a Bournemouth player that plays for Manchester City,
Hmm.
right? When you're like Liverpool and Manchester City and you're trying to win titles, when these guys have we've seen it. We've seen Michu have good seasons. So why didn't no one sign Michu?
Hmm.
We've seen there was a guy that used to play for Nottingham Forest, the guy from Finland, what's his name?
Pookie,
I
yeah,
forgot.
Pookie, yeah.
Pookie. Why didn't no one sign Pookie? Because he was a bad boy that season. But it's just like, for me, when you're signing these guys off of having one good season or having a good half of the season,
Hmm.
this is what you get.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's about consistency. You know what I'm saying? And also, you're coming into a Liverpool side that isn't settled, right? It's possible if Van Dijk's in his prime, or if Robertson was still good, and then Kirkers is coming on some games and just learning the ropes. He's coming in and having to start, and he's a
Hmm.
Bournemouth player, and he looks like a Bournemouth player. Now that you guys signed him, oh yeah, he looks like a Bournemouth player,
Hmm.
right? So for me, I like everyone. Look, football is shit right now, right? And there's no players to really sign. But let's not gas up these guys. Let's not gas up the Kirkeses, the Semenyos, the Morgan Gibbs Whites, and all these guys that play for these. Bro, they have one good season and then they fall off.
Hmm. Facts,
One
bro,
good season.
100%.
When we got Salah, 10 years deep. Yeah, we had Raheem Sterling 8 years deep, scoring 20 goals, 10 assists in the Premier League. We can't be signing guys that have one good season Semenyo's been good for half a season. People have argued with me about Semenyo. I'm saying, bro, I used to have Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez, okay, he won the Premier League with Leicester. Like, what we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, we when we're signing, we signed Rodri from Atletico Madrid. We signed Aguero from Atletico Madrid. These are kind of signings that you need to. These are the kind of people you need to sign,
Mm.
right? But yeah, for me, Isak for me was a better fit for Arsenal, right? You lot picking them up was a bit, because I do think Isak's a very good player, but he was a better fit for Arsenal. Now that he's at Liverpool and he's struggling, I'm not saying it makes sense, but I hear it, I understand it, because certain players fit certain clubs.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And again, I said this to my friend, he's a United fan. I said, Liverpool don't do well when they spend money.
Yeah.
He said, oh, look at the players that they're getting. I said, let's wait. I know football too well. Liverpool, when they spend the 35 mils and the 8 mil on Robertson, the only time you lot did it was Van Dijk and Allison.
Mm.
And I feel like that was more of a I need to buy instead of, oh yeah, we're just trying to fill in the squad, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, man, it's not easy, man. Spending money isn't easy,
Nah,
you know.
it's not well, especially for us as well. But
Mm,
I think it goes to showing it. Well, we probably work better off a lower budget in it when we're
yeah,
signing like these well, when we hardly sign no one. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah.
again, it's one of those where the team hasn't really gelled, bro. Since that
Mm,
Palace loss at the beginning of the season, it's just kind of gone downhill.
mm,
We're now in the top five race, which is not where we want to be for the money we
yeah,
spent. We're not going to
yeah,
win the league. We can win the
yeah.
Champions League, but we won't. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I think the manager as well is a problem.
Where are
So
you in the table? Sorry.
we at the moment we're sixth currently.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's not
so
great, is
so.
it? Yeah.
But the thing is, look how shit this league is.
Mm,
We have both been terrible. We won one game in January, right? We nearly went no nut January, right? We nearly never bust no nuts in January, right? We were one Wolves away win from being nookie-less in January. Yeah,
mm.
you lot. I know you lot have been on a run as well, and we're still what? We're second and you're sixth. That's insane. This
It's
league is
mental,
this league
bro.
is this league is terrible.
It is, bro.
Six,
It's mad. What's mad, yeah, but when I seen the Champions League table, when I seen that
yeah.
all the English clubs bar Newcastle were in the top eight, I was like, wow, it's mad.
It's insane. Like football, you know what it is like. Me and North were talking about like we want to start directing our channel to other stuff because this football stuff isn't gonna cut it.
Mm,
Like it's just not. It will cut it obviously, but because football is always gonna be a thing in it, like year in year out.
yeah.
But just looking at, if you went on a run, how you guys are going on now, you guys back at a certain point, you guys would be eighth, ninth.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Man United fired their manager and they're above you. And they went on a terrible run. Like it's like, yeah, it's insane, man. This league
It's
is
mad, bro. It's
insane.
like the quality just decreases and every year. You think last season was bad, it was bad. This year's even worse. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's better. It's probably better to just watch like the other leagues. I know Lee likes to hype up the Liga and that. I don't really watch the
Yeah.
Liga and so I don't really comment, but it probably is
It's
better
it,
to branch out.
okay. No matter what, no matter where the team is in the table, they play like they want to win the game.
Mm,
So it's like you're watching two teams that actually want to play. Nobody sits. You know, like there's teams that get promoted from like the championship, and they
mm,
come here and they want to defend. And I always say this: relegate them. It's relegate them because nobody is good enough right now to slap you.
mm,
Do you know what I'm trying to say? You're more likely now to slap a big team than you ever was before.
mm.
So play with intent or get the fuck out of the league. Because you're gonna get relegated. At least do it, go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Where these clubs come up now and they're fighting for the like they don't want to play football, but in those leagues they do. In those leagues, no matter if I remember one day, me and my friend we watched Real Madrid versus Osasuna in the I think it was like their version of the FA Cup final. And me and my friends said they're popping Real Madrid off the park. Like they Real Madrid won because Real Madrid they can win without being good. But
Mm.
he's like, well, they popped Real Madrid off the park. Like, who the fuck is Osasuna? Who's this guy? Who's that guy? Who's that guy? But they play with intent, no matter who they're facing. So that's the only thing. That's why League Gas is up. I get it. I get it.
I hear it, man. I hear it, bro.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's like you're right, bro. Football at the moment is really, really dead. Bar maybe one or two teams in the world. Most of us are start here struggling in it for points. So it's one of them ones, isn't it? But you're moving on to the game in it this weekend, bro. Let's just get into
Yeah.
it, bro. How you feeling? How you feeling ahead of the game?
Normally, when it comes to Liverpool versus Man City, this is the game I look for in the season. I don't
Mm,
care what no one's got to say. I'm not gonna let no Man United and Arsenal fans who haven't competed for the league at the same time in 2 decades, right? I was watching Ed and Eddie when Arsenal last won the league. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I know certain man were probably in nappies when Arsenal won the league, last won the league, right? Man United, bro, I've seen you run through so much managers. You're a horror of a team. I've seen
mm,
so much man run through you. You get me? Like the thing for the block, they've run through your team year after year. You've had this manager, that manager, What? They've had like 7 managers in 10 years.
mm.
That doesn't even make any sense. That ratio is terrible, right? So for me, I'm not gonna let Man United fans and Arsenal fans dictate how I feel about Liverpool. I normally look for this game start of the season because I say this is the only game that we could lose convincingly, right? Not saying it's the only game we will lose because Man United will beat us, but would they beat us convincingly? No, it will probably be jammy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
This is the only game we will lose convincingly, right? Especially at Anfield. How I feel now, I'm not panicking yet. I'm not panicking yet. I'm keeping my composure. Maybe on Saturday, I might get a little feeling in my stomach. You know what I
Mm.
mean? But again, it comes from when I look at you guys, I go, yeah, these guys aren't good. Like they're really not like it's true. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's true. Like, like when your brethren tells you, hey, you see that girl over there, she might be silent, but she's a whore. And you go,
Mm.
"Ah, let me see what's going on." And then when you finally link her, you go, oh shit, bro, you was right.
Mm.
That's how I feel
Okay.
about you lot. It's just like it's actually true. You man are actually shit. After all these years, we're both shit at the same time.
Yeah,
What?
it's
Yeah,
mad, innit,
like
bro. For me, bro, it's like obviously you absolutely bopped us in the reverse fixture at your ground, but that's your
yeah,
ground, innit? I think I seen a stat today, yeah, that I couldn't really believe when I seen it, but
yeah.
I seen you guys haven't beaten us at Anfield with fans in the ground since like 2002. So for that
Facts,
reason alone, bro, I'm kind of confident
facts.
going into this game. Not saying we're gonna win, but
It's pathetic. It's
yeah.
perfect. It's so perfect. But you know what it is? Like I said, like the reason why I've also credited us in our title race is because you're sort of our bogey team. Because if,
Mm,
if we haven't won at your ground since the early 2000s, we can consider you our bogey team. Do you know what I'm saying?
mm,
So, and you would beat us at the Etihad or beat us. You know what I'm trying to say? So, for me, yeah, it's insane. But this is probably the best chance to beat you lot at Anfield. It won't feel great. It won't feel as great if Klopp was there. If Klopp was there, I'd go crazy, bro.
mm.
If this was peak Klopp and peak Pep, right? I wouldn't even be able to speak to you properly still, because I'd be nervous.
Yeah,
I
the
can't
nerves will
hide.
be off the charts, won't it?
Yeah, yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
I can't hide my nerves in it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But I think I think we'll draw.
I'm
But
feeling the same,
obviously,
bro. I'm feeling the same.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's one of
But
those where
if I want to have some chest, if I want to have some chest, there's a few points. Bernardo Silva's gone. Yeah, for a little piece. Yeah, Ruben Diaz is back. Okay, Turkey, Reinders, Haaland. Let's do it, man. Let's get our first win at Anfield in flipping what 24 years,
that's
23 years.
that is a mad stat in it when you look at it, bro. That it's been that long. You know what I'm saying?
It's pathetic. It's pathetic, man.
Yeah.
Like even you lot have been shit as well in that whole run. Like you guys have been shit within that run. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like so. Yeah, it's insane. But I'm gonna have some chest. We got to do something. We got to do something. We have to try
Yeah.
something. And the thing is, for me, this isn't about the title race. I just don't like losing to Liverpool.
Mm.
This ain't about the title race. I don't give a fuck about Arsenal. Knowing Arsenal, they'll draw to Sunderland. Knowing them,
Mm.
knowing them. Yeah, these cowards. They'll draw to Sunderland. Or we'll catch them another time. right? Even if they beat Sunderland, we'll catch them another time. They'll celebrate like they're going to win the league. But I don't care about this tire race. This is the worst tire race I've been in a while. I've seen actual tire races. This is bogus. This is
Mm,
bogus. This is spaghetti and bolognese. This is not even spaghetti, but this is fucking corned beef and rice of a tire race. I'll be real with you. This ain't a great tire race. But
mm,
yeah, I feel like we can win in it. Now Bernardo's gone, we have players in the midfield that have intent to attack. Reinders will make runs forward. Cherky will make runs forward. We ain't got this side-to-side football. But to be fair to Bernardo, this is one of his fixtures that he likes, right? Because I know Liverpool fans don't like Bernardo, right? So, yeah, but he's gone. So, listen, let's go do it, man. I'm not the confident in this. I'm not the most confident right now, but yeah, bro, let's go do it, man.
I hate it, man.
Let's take, yeah, me. So how you feel about the game? How you think it's gonna
For
win?
me, bro, if it wasn't the record thing, but I would have said we'd lose probably because we ain't great at the moment. We did smoke
Yeah,
Newcastle last week, but let's be honest, they're
yeah.
dead, isn't it, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we we
So
we spotted out Newcastle a couple of days ago as well. Yeah,
exactly, bro. So
yeah.
I don't look at that game as too much of a turning point. I think
Mm,
City is always going to be a tougher one. I don't know if
yeah.
it's just me, yeah, but these City games don't really hit the same no more now that it's not on Pep
No,
and Klopp going at each
no,
other. You know what I'm saying? You got
no,
Pep and Slot. It's not much of a
no.
rivalry there. You know what I'm saying? So
Slot isn't meant to be here. Slot looks like. You ever seen the Harry Potters? And there was a Harry Potter. There was one Harry Potter, yeah, where the guy he could turn into like a squirrel or some shit like that.
yeah,
It's,
yeah, yeah. I know what you're on about.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like he's got that face on him that
Mm,
he looks like a hamster. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So for me, Slot hasn't got no courage. It's never gonna be the same. It's never gonna be the same. When we used to
mm,
play, I remember the year that we got. Yeah, I remember the year that that Aston Villa year, and those two games that we played against each other, we drew 2-2. Oh my days! You've never seen a more entertaining draw.
mm.
Never, never. But yeah, now where Pep is falling off and Slot, I think it'll be more interesting if we get Enrique and you guys get Alonso. Maybe we
Mm.
can bring it back. You know what I mean?
Maybe in it.
But
Maybe.
yeah,
Fingers crossed, on it. Fingers crossed. But is there anyone you
yeah.
look at in the Liverpool team, bro, that you think can cause you guys trouble or cause you guys issues?
So you're cutting out.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, can you now? Can you now? Yeah.
Yeah, but is there anyone you look at in the Liverpool team, bro, as a a threat or someone that can cause your defense issues and that?
No matter what, Rico Lewis versus Salah is a problem.
Mm,
No matter how it goes, I don't give a damn how bad Salah knows what this game is. Van
mm,
Dijk knows what this game is. Robertson knows what this game is. Alisson knows what this game is. Right? You've got more players that know what this game is than we do. Do you know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like at the moment. So for me, Salah versus O'Reilly is a problem. Right? Um Ekatike. I could take it.
mm,
We just watched fucking Solanke score a scorpion kick against us. So and he's way better than Solanke. So yeah, man. We even even though we strengthened Uguayi, we still can't defend. But we're not
mm,
a defending team. We're an attacking team. Don't know why we went and bought another centre back. We should have just bought another attacker and or another midfielder and started just punching teams up like we used to.
mm,
Right? Let's start killing off games and then controlling games. We used to kill them off and kill control. Right? Now we want to defend and I said, well, where's this club going? Where we've got more centre back options than attacking options. That was never Man City. We never used to have no defenders.
mm,
Company would be out the whole season. We'd have Laporte, guys like Mangala, Stones. Stones would be out this whole season. We didn't have a left back. We ain't had a left back for years. We had Mendy and we got Aït-Nouri. Everybody else who played left back were left backs. Zinchenko, Cancelo, right? We don't defend, we attack. So when people are like, "Oh, Cancelo can't defend," bro, Cancelo was one of our other than Kevin De Bruyne, he was our second most creative player in that side in terms of long ball, right? You know what I'm trying to say? So
mm.
for me, for me, yeah, man, Ekatike, Salah. I feel like Rodri's he's been a bit laggy. You know what I mean? Like he's been a bit laggy after his injury. And Verts here, he hasn't been good, but you give him a bit of freedom, anything can happen. Do you know what I mean? So, and he will have a lot. I don't know where you. To be fair, I haven't watched you lot this season, right? I just been hearing you've been getting your ass whooped. You know,
Yeah.
like I've not actually seen you guys get your ass whooped, right? But I don't know where you play some of your plays. I know Gakpo plays sometimes on the left wing. That don't make no sense, but it is what it is.
What I will
Um,
say is, well, we ain't got a right back for this game, innit, bro? So there's no Bradley or Frimpong, so it'll be Soboslai Jones there. So that might play into your hands a bit, that we don't have a proper right back.
yeah, but who we gonna play? What Doku's not playing. Mind you, I don't think Doku's that great, but like
Mm.
at least Doku will. Okay, Semenyo, I can see he's a goal scorer, but on the ball, he's not that great. He's better off the ball. So that with the ball, you pass the ball into him, he will score. On the ball, so that's yeah, bro. Like these guys just keep getting retwists and fades every week, and
Mm.
I'm getting tired of it. Win football matches. How about we do that? Win football. Why are you guys getting fresh haircuts every week? I don't get that. What's going on there? You know what I'm saying? But Semenyo, it'll probably be Semenyo, and Pep will probably play Cherky on the right or plays. I don't know if Savio's around. To be fair, I don't know what he's gonna do. As long as Pep don't do this O'Reilly in midfield or Ait Nori on the wing. That Pep, you see, the one thing I've always said about Pep is I never know what team's gonna play. So I know which team should play, and Pep knows what team should play. But what he would do is like, let me see if I can do something special. That's
Yeah,
Pep. I
yeah.
swear down. I feel like he sits there some days and says, "Let me see if I can do something special." And I look like more of a genius. I could keep it simple and win the game, or I could look like a genius if I do this and do something funny. Like we played O'Reilly in midfield against Tottenham, and I said, but like for what? Like for what? Like play Turkey, play play Foden should play this game. Shit, I forgot about Foden. Play Turkey, play Reinders, play Rodri. It's not hard. Any other manager would do it. Oh, let's play O'Reilly midfield. You've been playing him left back all season. Like he's been defending the whole season. Now you're asking him to play against our bogey team in midfield. Midfield's such a special position. You can't just play. You can't just fling a man in there like that. But yeah, that's Pep for you. But yeah, in terms of Man City, who do you think? Who do you think will hurt you lot?
Obviously, there's one standout in it, bro, and that's Haaland, in it. With how bad our defense has been this year, and it's been bad. Um,
Yeah,
I can see Haaland having a field day if he's on it. Yeah, bro. Doku usually does well against us. He cooked us in the reverse fixture as well, didn't he? At
yeah,
your guys,
yeah.
so
That was insane.
he's
That
someone
was
to look
insane.
out for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Semenyo looks okay. It looks decent, and he was actually someone we were linked to in it as well before he came to you guys. So
Yeah.
yeah. Other than that, bro, you all around the pitch, bro. I think you got players that can hurt us really. Should make for a decent game, bro. You know, be interesting to see how Pep approaches the game and how
Mm.
Slot approaches the game as well. Back in the day, we knew how both managers would set up in it, but now I look at it and I think I don't really know how our manager's going to set up. And obviously, Pep's kind of you lot don't really play that tiki taka possession ball this year, do you? So be
No,
interesting to see how you guys set up as well. You know what I'm saying?
I just want it to be an entertaining game.
Mm,
You get me? Like I've been catching myself fall asleep to football games these days.
mm,
Football never used to do that to me. Now all of a sudden, I don't need no sleeping pills. I don't need no alcohol. I watch a Premier League game and I fall asleep.
mm,
Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I just want it to be an exciting game. I want Pep to play the right lineup. I want Foden on the pitch. Mind you, Foden's not the best, but he knows he's one player who knows what this game means in it.
yeah.
So for me, I want Foden to play. Foden, Cherky, Reinders, Rodri, Semenyo. I want Marmoush to play. I want Marmoush and Haaland to play, and for them to play off each other because
Mm.
Haaland actually never does well against Liverpool,
Yeah, he
right?
usually has a quiet game against us. I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So Van Dijk normally has his number, but if you got Marmoush, like Marmoush is a player of Ekitike when they're at Frankfurt.
Mm,
You have Marmoush running in. I think it was surprising, and Kanate's been flipping whack.
mm.
He's been whack. So you get me. Yeah, for me, Pep's got to figure this out because I feel like if Pep can figure this out, we can win this league, right? But he's got a crop of players there. He normally utilizes his squad. He's not utilizing it properly. He's not changing formation. He's not trying anything. He's not trying anything.
Mm.
All he knows is high line and inshallah. That's all he knows right now.
Mm.
High line and inshallah. Holland and inshallah. Holland stops scoring goals. What happens? We're drawing games.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
I
what's
hear
the
it, bro.
what's the score prediction?
My score prediction, bro. I think it'll be a decent game, bro. I do think it'll be. I agree with you. I think it'll be a draw. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2 over. I think 2-2.
Okay. So obviously I've got two in it. I've got my logical. My logical is 2-2. My logical in terms of
Yeah.
what we both are in it. But my heart 2-1 Manchester City. That's what my heart's saying.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys say you guys do lose, bro. How do you guys?
Mm.
How do you feel? How do you feel on the title race thing? Because say Arsenal win, they go 9 clear. Do you guys think it's done? Do you think it's done or?
I think it should be done now. I'm
Mm.
tired of this title race as it is. I've been begging Arsenal fans to just put this to bed,
Mm.
but they haven't got the courage. So at the end of the day, I can't keep begging them to win the league. Like I'm actually begging them go win this league. They should be 12 points clear by now, right? But it's like every week they match us. We draw, they draw.
Mm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like so for me, I don't care about this title race. I more care about beating you lot.
Mm.
Like, because it will always be, like I said, for me, in terms of Pep Guardiola's reign, it's always going to be Liverpool, Manchester City. I don't give a damn about this. Lewis Skelly doing Haaland's celebration. Bro, you haven't played the game since.
Mm.
Yeah? You did all this celebration and, was it, what did he say? Stay humble.
Stay humble, yeah.
Stay humble. Bro, Lewis Skelly, you haven't listened to the Premier League. Yeah? You guys control all you like. Arsenal's an internet club.
Mm.
This is all they do. This is internet beef.
It's
That's how I
PR in
see
it at
Arsenal.
best, bro. PR in it.
Yeah, it's
That's what they are.
PR. It's PR. It's internet beef. This is Meek Mill versus Drake. Back in the day, this is how I feel about that. Where our beef is more like 50 Cent Ja Rule. I don't know
Mm.
how old you are, but if you remember that, it got cracking a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Our beef is Old Block versus flipping St. Lawrence. I don't know if you know about the Chicago thing, but our beef was cracking. This isn't no beef with these lot. This is some internet thing. This is was it back to back? What was Drake's freestyle from this to Meek Mill? Back to back. Yeah, this is what this is. I don't
Mm.
give a damn about these lot. Even if I say this to Arsenal fans all the time. Even if you lot was to win the league, I don't think you could do a back to back. I knew Liverpool were capable of doing back to back. I knew they were capable because, to be fair to you lot, the year that we did 98, 97 points, you lost one game, which was to us,
Mm.
right? You was better than us that year because you factually lost one game.
Mm.
Factually. What messes you guys up is that you let us throw you off, innit? You know what I'm saying? And you capitulated, you panicked,
Mm.
right? So, you realistically, that year, you were supposed to do Champions League, Premier League double.
Mm.
Imagine. And then retain it the next year with 99 points. I don't have to worry about that when it comes to Arsenal.
Mm. Mm.
These
Mm.
man, these man haven't even accumulated 90 points in this league. Like, what are you talking about? And I said to my friends like, oh, do you think we can win the league? I said, do you think you can get 90 points? No, I don't know. Oh, then you're not ready.
Mm.
Then you're not, because at the end of the day, no matter if anybody likes it, right? Manchester City have raised the standard in this league,
Mm.
right?
100%. 100%.
We used to be able to win the league with 81 points and the Fergie days and that 81 points and yeah, that was cool back then. Arsenal went invincible and got 86 points. You know what I'm saying? If we didn't beat you lot that year, you lot would have gone invincible. If you beat us, you would have went invincible with 100 points.
Mm.
And if you drew, you would have went invincible with 98 points. And then I'd love to see what Arsenal fans would have said then,
Mm.
right? So like for me, even if Arsenal win this league, I'm not afraid. Like I'll be like, we'll catch you again next year.
Yeah, 100%, man. I don't
You
see
know
them
what I'm
going
saying?
back to back anyway, bro. So you know what I mean. It's one of them ones
No,
where I know
never.
people discredit them anyway, but it'll be one of those where the quality was dead in it. They want it in
Yeah,
their dead league, like what they did with us in it. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think yeah, I don't think anyone's really gonna give a damn other than them if they win it.
100%. Like I said, for me, I'm not. When it comes to this game, I'm not looking at Arsenal. This for me. If you lot get your shit together, it'll be us again that has that have the courage to do this thing.
Yeah.
Whatever Arsenal got going on, That's nice for them, right? That's nice for them. But again, I say this all the time. Liverpool versus Manchester City is where it was at, and I warned Arsenal fans. I said, you guys think Liverpool are dead and buried, but one season Salah wakes up, you guys don't win the league.
Mm.
What happened? Why do you think you're entitled? Arsenal are very entitled, right? Oh, we're better than Manchester City. We're better than Liverpool. But I don't know. It's about Arsenal fans, and I said this. I've said this to North side. I said North. I think a majority of your fan base suffer from mental health,
Mm.
right? Because being a team that's won trophies and watching you lot and the way you guys talk and the way you guys act, it has to be. Like the Joker in Gotham, right?
Yeah.
And he's just got this mad idea in his head about what life is meant to be, and it's
Mm.
not really that. It's not really that in it. That's Arsenal for me. Arsenal fans are a silent patience, right? And instead of ridiculing them, we should help them. But we should get them some help
Mm.
because these guys talk about we've got the best this, we've got the best attack. Rice is better than Rodri. Saka's better than Salah. When I first met Lee, yeah, I was like, Lee was like, I said to Lee, look, I'll be honest with you. I know your take on Mahrez versus Salah, but I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I've seen Salah kick my team's ass too many times for me to disrespect him.
Mm.
He said, "Yeah, I can respect that." And I said, "Hold on, wait a minute there as well. I've seen him kick your team's ass too much time for you to disrespect him." He said, "Yeah, but technically he isn't great." I said, "There's a big argument between technicality and productivity,
Mm. Yeah.
right? Because you don't have to be, you don't have to be technical. You don't have to be. You can be technical and not be productive, and you can be productive and not technical.
Mm.
At the end of the day, it's about getting the job done."
That's it, bro. That's it. That's how I look at it as well. To be fair, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Mm.
I know people are hung up on GA, etc. Some people like you know,
Yeah.
they want to see the aesthetics in it, how good a player is on the eye of a man. I like just like whatever it is, what it is, isn't it? But for
Yeah.
me, if you get goals in it, that's all that I really look at. You know what I'm saying? I don't really
It,
look at how good a player
so,
is technically. If they are great, if not, then is what it is.
Salah has scored right in a good enough rate for him to not be technical and people to respect him.
Mm.
For me, that's just how I see it. Cool. If he maybe scored less goals or he didn't, you know what I'm trying to say? Like he wouldn't put, he had seasons where he didn't perform. Then maybe I could sit there and go, okay, yeah, Salah, you can't put Salah up there. But because Salah has been so consistent this whole time, you can't disrespect him.
Mm.
You can't. Me and my friend always said, I got a friend who's a City fan. He's like, people compare Salah and Hazard. Hazard hasn't done what Salah's done in this Premier League. And I go big up to Hazard. Big him up 1,000,000%. He hasn't done what he's done. Me and my friend said the better conversation is Alexis Sanchez and Hazard. That's the better
Mm.
conversation,
That's it. Yeah.
right? Salah's levels above these men, right? And again, you get the technical merchants. I'm a technical merchant, right? My favorite player, I always tell people, I think David Silva is better than Kevin De Bruyne. People argue with me, but I always say I've never seen David Silva drop lower than 8 out of 10, whether
Mm.
we win, lose, or draw, right? De Bruyne's had bad games, but everyone always cares about he gets the assist, right? So I'm a technical guy. However, if you're productive as Salah, nah. United fans, I see United fans disrespecting Salah. I'm going, do you know what he's done to your team? There's no shame in football anymore.
Mm.
Like, when I was going to school, if a man could beat you up, you wouldn't talk to that man in any type of way, right? And Salah's been good enough in this Premier League and smacked up all of our teams enough for us to say, all right, we all have to respect him. Because it's not like, I always say this, Harry Kane performs against Arsenal and Southampton, yeah, in this Premier League. His goals, if you look at his goals, the most goals he scored against is Southampton. And I think second is Arsenal,
Mm.
right? His badness against us, against you lot, against Chelsea, he goes missing. He's not a big game player at
Mm.
all. Not in this league, anyway. You can go by and hide all you like. In this league, no. Right? But with Salah, like, he's done it. There's nobody. There's not a Chelsea. There's not a no. He has absolutely obliterated any team he's come up against,
Mm.
except for Real Madrid. But that's always in the final. Do you know what I mean? But
Mm.
Yeah, for me, Salah does deserve his respect. He's an op, but he deserves his respect.
Hey man, I respect that, bro. I know a lot of man would wouldn't really give Salah his props like that. So yeah, big up to you for giving Salah his props. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, ask them if Salah's ever whipped their team's ass, and then tell them to come back because
Mm,
again, I've got flipping flashbacks in my mind of Salah. I remember when Salah the 2-2 game, right? And he's done Bernardo. He's flipped somehow Bernardo's flipped in the air. He's flipped Bernardo in the air because this
mm,
fucking Egyptian guy is fucking strong as hell. Then he's cut in, done Laporte, and then slotted it in from from obviously the right side into the. I said to myself, oh my god, this Salah guy's insane, right? Because everyone thinks he's not techie, but that took tech.
mm.
That took tech for him to do that, right? I think he killed Cancelo in that as well. He killed 2 or 3 players in that whole sequence of play. And I go to myself, right, okay, guys disrespect Salah. I hear it. But ask yourself a question. Has he ever killed your team? Yes. Relax. Relax. You can't talk about a man that's dunked on you. We've come in, and I said this to North. I said, we're in a place of football where people care more about banter than winning trophies.
Yeah,
This is where we are in football. I've won trophies, so I don't need to banter. I can talk shit about you guys, right? I could talk shit about all the whole league and say how shit you guys are. But I decide if we're gonna talk football, let's talk football. Forget the banter thing, right? But yeah, for me, if we're actually talking football, Salah deserves all the respect that he gets. I
yeah,
don't
man.
care what no one's got to say. Yeah, yeah, man. That's just my take on it, man.
Yeah, man. A big up to you for that take, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah, man. So your score prediction was what was it 2-1 City, yeah, bro? Or was it 2-2? Which one are you
that's my
gonna go
heart.
with?
It's my
You're gonna
heart,
go
my
with the
heart,
heart.
my heart.
I hear
I
it,
gotta
man.
go
I
with the
hear it.
heart, man.
I hear
If you
it, man.
don't if you don't lead with the heart, then what you leading with? You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
gotta lead with the heart, man. You hear
yeah.
me?
For me, if it wasn't for the record thing, bro, I would have said we'd have lost the game because I
Yeah,
don't trust Slot up against Pep at the moment. I know Pep ain't great, but Slot
yeah,
is just even worse. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it'll be a draw, bro. I think we will get
Mm,
some out of the game.
mm.
Probably a bad thing in the long run because it means Slot sticks around longer, but I don't
Yeah.
see us losing this one. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
don't
yeah,
think I
bro.
don't think I don't think this game should determine Slot's job.
Mm, mm,
I think he should be sacked off of just how this whole season's gone. Just the expectation, just off of expectation, off of money spent, off of just I'm not been watching you lot, but like just not getting the games right. It should be sacking, innit? It should be sacking.
100%, man.
This, but yeah, this it's up to FSG, innit?
It is, bro, innit? Unfortunately, it's up to them, innit? And
Yeah.
our owners, they ain't like yours, innit, bro? They don't want to win like yours, so yeah.
No, but no, it's none of these. I said this the other day. So everyone's always talk shit about the sheiks and oil money, and everyone's talk shit about Abramovich. And I say, all of you lots American owners don't want to win.
Mm,
But you guys got to realize that they don't respect football in America. They're probably the only country that don't respect football, right? And they own 4 of the biggest Premier League clubs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if everybody had shake owners, this league would be very dark.
mm, 100%.
If everybody had an Abramovich, this league would be very dark because the Abramovich used to turn up to games. Shake turns up to games. You see Tiki. Yeah, he's always talking about the club, and you know what I'm trying to say. So for me, these American owners don't care about football. They've got baseball clubs
Mm,
and basketball teams to run. They don't care about the game. They care about the profit. They're here to make money. That's what America is.
exactly.
America's a whole big money scheme, and they've turned the biggest teams in this Premier League into a money scheme. Obviously, I
Yeah.
don't care because I'm not like you, man. But
Mm.
shout out to you, man, innit?
Yeah, man. It's dark, bro. It's dark, bro. It's dark.
Start, man.
It's
Yeah.
dark, man. But yeah, man. Looks like we reached the end of the match preview, man.
Yeah.
Again, appreciate you coming on, bro. You know,
Cool. Yeah, cool,
appreciate you
bro.
coming on in it, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what you got anything coming up on your channel or something, bro? You gonna set up out or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go live in like half an hour, innit? I'm gonna go live in half an hour. I'm just gonna talk about the direction of this channel. I'm gonna talk about Pep becoming an activist because for some reason he started to lose games and he's talking about Palestine. And mind you, big up, shout out Palestine. But
Yeah.
I've never heard Pep talk about Palestine or Ukraine or Syria in my life when he was
Mm.
winning. All of a sudden he's losing, and all of a sudden he's talking about Palestine. I hear it. I hear it. But we're gonna talk about that. Um, I don't know what else I got coming up. I might have some surprises on the channel. I might have some big guests on the channel. But right now I just want to work on my channel. I've been putting out clips and stuff like that. But yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
what
man.
about you?
Wishing you all the best as well, man, on the channel. I know you just started it up recently and that as well. So
I know, man.
yeah,
Big
but
up,
see you
man. No,
almost on
appreciate it,
200
man.
subs as well, man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
We're
If you
getting
guys are watching,
there.
go sub to your mean, man. Get him to 200 and
Big
that.
up, man.
Big
Big
up,
up,
man.
man.
Appreciate that. But yeah, people, that's it, man. Maybe I'll get your mean back on for a match reaction after the game on
Yeah,
Sunday, depending on if he's available and that. We'll see, innit?
we started this, so we'll finish. You get me? Win, lose or
100%.
draw. I don't know. Obviously, I've never jumped on stream after a loss, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel. You know what I mean? Because when we used to lose to Liverpool, I used to have to get drunk. I'd either get drunk or I'd sleep.
Mm,
You get me? Because some of those losses, bro. Some of those losses were embarrassing. I remember when
yeah.
we came to Anfield, Champions League, and you bricked our bus, and you destroyed us in 15 minutes. I've never seen all of that game ever in my life. I
Mm.
turned the game off. I couldn't do it. I turned it off. I fell asleep. I woke up to a 3-0. I said, okay, fuck it. I was fuming that whole week. People couldn't look at me wrong that week. That week there was insane. And then
I
you
remember
guys
that
beat,
game as well, man, because we done you man at your ground as well. It won the second leg too, so yeah, that was I remember that one. Yeah,
and then you beat us 4-3 at Anfield as well in
yeah,
the league.
beating the league as well. Yeah,
And the craziest thing is, 'cause I remember like this is you guys weren't really competing for the league these days,
nah, we
right?
wasn't. Yeah, yeah,
And I said to my friend, when the season was over and we got 100 points, because that was our 100-point season, I
yeah.
said to my friend, do you think that they're going to try to compete with us? He said, oh, Liverpool ain't on that. And I know Liverpool. I said, my thinking is this. If I could beat the champions 3 times, why can't I be champion?
Mm,
That's just
mm,
my thinking. And he was like, no, Liverpool ain't on that. What, bang, what, bang. Next season, you guys gave us fucking hell. And I said, see, I'm
mm,
right. Because why would you beat a legendary team? 100 points is legendary, right? Why would you beat a legendary team and think you can't win the league? You guys were the only team that showed us no fear,
mm.
right? Everybody else was scared of us. You guys showed us no fear. I said, yeah, they're gonna compete, but yeah, man, it's gonna be very interesting, man. But yeah, we'll do the reaction, man. We'll do the reaction,
100%,
man.
bro. 100%,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But yeah, big up you for coming on, bro. Like I said, guys, do
Big
drop
you up, bro.
give me a sub on his channel as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
guys, that's it for us. Like without drop a like on the video, of course, sub to the channel, sub to your
Mm.
mean as well, and yeah, man, we're out, man. Big up
Big
to
up.
everyone. Peace out.